Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name's Jasmine and I'm a first year dental student at ASDOH, and this channel is all about the journey to becoming a dentist and getting into dental school. So if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe, and don't be afraid to leave comments and questions below. I really try to read and respond to everything you guys post. So in this video, I'm going to go over how to prepare for interviews, my advice for interview day, and what you should do after, so you all can show that you'd be an amazing addition to any program and get the big A accepted. Okay, so I've been noticing that it is interview season, and I've talked to a few interviewees and some ambassadors in my class, and we've gathered some really good interview advice for you guys. Shout out to Connor and Taham. Thank you guys so much for your awesome input. And if you do get an interview at ASDOH, look out for those D1 ambassadors. They're really amazing and eager to help you guys. So first up, before the interview, it is never too early to start thinking about interviews. I actually didn't have my ASDOH interview until February, and I was the second to last cohort. So even if you haven't been invited yet, use this time to start honing in on those interview skills so you're ready when the invitation comes. If you have been called for an interview, congratulations. It means your application looked awesome and a school really wants to accept you. The interview process is just to see if you as a person match what you put on your application, if you'd be a good fit for the program, and if you can hold a conversation and handle the interview process professionally. This is where you get to talk about all the cool things that you've done leading up to dental school and show your personality. So my number one piece of advice is practice interview questions. Practice with your friends and have them ask you follow-up questions. I even recorded myself so that I could see where I could improve, and that was really helpful. There are a lot of questions you could get asked. So I found this list online. This is the exact same one that I used, and I typed up all these questions and my answers so that I knew that I had at least thought about each one, and what I wrote about would come to mind during the interview, and that was really helpful. Also, take these questions and talk to people in the dental field about them. If you work with a dentist, ask them why they chose dentistry, what they love about dentistry, what they don't love about dentistry. You should definitely be able to answer why you want to be a dentist. Hopefully for the right reasons, which is helping people and your community. And I even talked about my love for science and medicine and working with my hands. Also, review your application and your personal statement really thoroughly. I remember getting asked specifics about my dental experience and my research experience, and reading through your personal statement is really good because it's all about why they should accept you, and it's important to tap back into that mindset during the interview so you can really talk yourself up. I got asked what I do for fun, how I handle stress, what I think I would struggle with in dental school. All of these questions, just be honest. I even said that I handle stress by watching Netflix, cleaning, and calling my parents. Everyone's answer will be different, but whatever's true to you is what you should answer. You might also get asked about your strengths and weaknesses, and I think getting asked about your weaknesses can be one of the most intimidating questions. So my advice for this is, if your weakness is time management, say, don't just say, my weakness is time management. Say, something I've been working on is time management and I've been able to improve a lot during undergrad. Obviously, your answer will be specific to you and you'll go more in depth and explain how you've improved and so on. Also in this situation, if you got a less than great score on your DAT, I would not bring that up unless they ask about it. And if they do, you just explain your situation. If you're planning on retaking the DAT, you mention that, or maybe you're working on that subject leading up to dental school so you know you'll be prepared. I just wouldn't bring it up unless they ask about it. A lot of schools in the MMIs ask hypothetical questions, like what you would do in a clinical situation where you saw something unethical happen, or if you saw someone cheating in school. Obviously, in those situations, you just say that you would do the ethical thing, you would report the cheating or whatever you saw that was unethical, and just show that you're a responsible person. It means a lot going into the field of dentistry because dentists work alone, so a lot of times you don't have supervision. So show that you do the right thing. You will 100% get asked why you want to go to that school. So it's really important to do your research, get on Google, get on YouTube, go to that school's website, find out everything you can, reach out to a student there and find out what the program is like from their perspective. The more you show interest and commitment to that program, the more likely they are to accept you. Definitely find out what the interview process is like at each school you get invited to, because the more prepared you are and the more you know what to expect, the more you can relax. So I interviewed at 4 different schools and each setup was really different. USC was just 4 MMIs, which is mini interviews, and Tufts was just 1 interview with a faculty and a student. It was pretty long, like half hour. And then Stony Brook was 3 one-on-one interviews, 2 with faculty and 1 with a student. And ASDOH had MMI and 1 long interview with 2 faculty. So knowing what to expect is really helpful. I know that's a lot to do to prepare, but the more you practice and the more you know what to expect, the more relaxed you can be and you can be yourself and really enjoy the experience. So now that you know how to prepare for interviews, let's talk about interview day. As soon as you step onto campus, the interview begins. I'm not saying that to stress you out, but just to make sure you're getting into interview mode and you remember that you never know who you're gonna meet or who will get asked what they thought of you, so smile and be friendly to everyone. Also, try and enjoy the experience. This is also a chance for you to see if you like that school and if you would like to be a student there. During the interview itself, be conversational and friendly. Try to get to know your interviewer if you can. You can even ask them what they do for fun, and you might find out that you have similar interests, which makes you more memorable as an interviewee, and then the interviewer can see that you'd be a person that would fit in that program and that you'd be open to living in a new state if it is an out-of-state school, which is really important because they want to see that you would accept an out-of-state offer. When the questions get going, remember to show the best version of you. Dental schools want team players, people who are positive and happy and fun to work with, and they want to see that you can handle the stress of dental school in a healthy way. Another thing that I think is really important to bring up is don't be alarmed if you get asked a tough or uncomfortable question. This happens a lot, and the interviewer is just trying to see how you fare under pressure. So if you do get asked a question that feels stressful, just relax and take your time answering and move on to the next question. Don't let it get to you. All right, so you made it through interview day. What do you do next? A follow-up email never hurts. Just be prompt. Don't wait 2 months to send the follow-up email, and be short and sweet. When I wrote mine, I liked to bring up something that we talked about in the interview. For example, "Dear so-and-so, I really enjoyed our conversation about public health and dentistry. I really hope that we get a chance to discuss this more in the future." Even if they don't respond to the email, it shows that you took the initiative and the extra step and you're really committed to that program. Another thing is keep building your resume and your experiences. While you're interviewing, it's really nice to be able to talk about something that you're currently involved in, especially if you're taking a gap year, because it shows you're still committed to the field even when you're not in school. You could be volunteering, working in a dental office, doing research. There's so many things that you could be involved in that show your commitment to dentistry. And if you do need to apply again, you'll want new experiences to talk about on your next application. Last but not least, be patient. It might be a while before you hear back from the program, and some take longer than others, but it doesn't mean you're not getting accepted. Just enjoy that free time that you have before dental school starts, because you will have a lot less of it. Also, keep practicing those interview questions, because hopefully you'll get invited to more, and the more prepared you are, the smoother it'll go, the more confident you'll feel. Well guys, that is my advice for dental school interviews. I hope this video helped you out and you learned something, or I answered a question that you had. If I missed anything, please just let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon for another dental video.